day before the big trip to the Himalayas. It's been a while coming. I first booked this trip a couple of years ago, and then I sort of had some work commitments and chickened out a little bit. But now I'm committed to it. So tomorrow, I'm based here in Bahrain. This is where I live with my wife and 2 children. And so a short trip over to Dubai, and then from Dubai 3.5 hours to New Delhi. Spend about 36 hours there, and then early flight across to Leh, or up into the mountains in Leh. So all packed. I think I'm all set. Not sure really what to expect weather-wise. So I've got a bit of everything as far as clothing goes. I didn't buy any new special gear. I'm wearing my motocross helmet. I did hear that motocross helmets are better because it allows more air to circulate in your face, and at altitude that's probably better than wearing my road bike helmet. So hopefully that's good. And got some wet weather gear that I had, but who knows, and gloves as well. I did actually buy some new gloves, because my racing gloves for the Ducati, they're too big in leather, and the motocross gloves are I am bringing the motocross gloves in case I have a hot day, but other than that, all set, I believe. Went to the doctor, got some acetazolamide, whatever that is. This is how tablets come in, special tablets in Bahrain, because the doctor had never actually ever prescribed tablets for altitude sickness for anyone in Bahrain before, so I was the first, so hence they come in this funny little bag and not a packet. They had to get them specially in for me. So I'll start taking them. I only received them today, and I'm leaving tomorrow, so we'll see how they go and if they help. From what I'm reading, you never know what to expect with, what to expect. So see how we go. But all packed and ready to go. Cheers. We're here at the Bahrain International Airport. For anyone who's ever been to a Middle Eastern airport, they are just brilliant. They are clean and efficient, and I think this airport is the best in the world. It's just so quick and efficient. So, and it's a beautiful day here in Bahrain. You can see the city there behind us, and we're here early. We've got about 2.5 hours until the flight, so we'll go check in and get on our way. So there we go. It's exactly 7 minutes since I arrived, and I'm through security and here. Bahrain Airport, where you can win a Range Rover. Nice. Here's a little trick I like to do. Cheers. made it to Lay, and already feeling the struggling to breathe as soon as the plane landed, actually. But yeah, all right. So I don't even know what the altitude is here, but I'm feeling it for sure. It's like you got to take deep breaths just to be able to breathe. I'm not loving it, but I am loving this. So the approach into Lay was just insane. We circled down into the valley and then came in for a left-hand approach. Yeah, very cool, but I didn't love that either, but it was good now that it's over. So I'm gonna go downstairs. There's 3 of us here, only 3 of us riding this trip, me and 2 other Aussies, so I've just met them, and the bikes will be here shortly, I believe. Those guys are allowed to go for a ride because they've been here a couple of days, but I'm not allowed because I need to rest, apparently. Just breathing, yeah. All right, cool.
Here we go.
All right, nice.
That second. I've already claimed one. Which one's yours? The one with the ribbons? Left or right?
Right, please. Yep, that's one. 829.
Oh, well,
Thank you, mate.
here we go. 5-5. Start them, check them, solve them. After that, we do the.
Well, stopped for a coffee and a rest. Just had lunch with the fellas I'm going to be riding with, another couple of Aussies. Great blokes. It's going to be a good week. 10 days, whatever it is, with these guys. Only 3 of us, so it's good. And then the guide, and then the support vehicle. So it's fantastic. Like a small group. It's going to be really good. Feeling better with the oxygen. Still a bit weird, but it's kind of like goes in waves. It's kind of like a feeling of being sort of stoned from what I've read and seen on movies, of course. Kind of like that. So yeah, but yeah. Anyway, so we're going to come back in this evening for dinner in here, and have a bit of a look around. It's Independence Day today, so they're celebrating the day that the Brits gave independence back to the country. So there's a lot of, it's quite busy. School kids are waving flags, and it's quite a festive feel. But yeah, it's really cool. Really cool. All right, cool. This is hard work. Hard work. It's climbing stairs. Hey, buddy. Honda.
This place is called Honda.
Honda.
Beer. Yeah.
China and India War 1961 up there. China is just over there. It's pretty amazing. I don't know who won, but we're about to go find out. We're at the War Memorial now. La, on the border of China and India at about 16,000 feet. And this place in 1962 they had a war with the Chinese army. Now the Indian army lost 114 soldiers, including their commander, and the Chinese lost 1,300. Yeah, pretty good effort by the Indians. Now, just in that valley behind me, well, this you can see China. There's a building there where they meet whenever there's a dispute over land, and the last meeting they had was 10 days ago. So it's pretty amazing what goes on in these parts. Yeah. So they had another battle in 2020. It's called Operation Snow Leopard, and both sides decided they weren't going to use any weapons. So it was a fist fight. They had a fist fight with the Chinese, and even though it was just a fist fight, 20 people were killed, but most of them were from falling in freezing rivers and other things. So it's probably how all wars should be fought. Just punch on and get on the beers. Anyway, interesting and unexpected detour. Very cool. Don't mess with the Indian Army. Have a look at this room. The accommodation has been spectacular so far. This is in Honolulu. What size is this balcony? There's a party out here. Old mate's going to get me some beers. $5 each, but they're the big 500 millers. So sit out here and have a couple of tins, I reckon. Magic. To this place. Gonna go check it out. Look at the view from up here. We're in Honolulu. Just down there. It's just spectacular. We were just lucky enough to get a tour of this facility here. It's called the Major Atomic Cherenkov Experiment, and they study gamma rays coming from the universe. And these are the old telescopes they used to use, but now they use this big one, just over there. And they're studying gamma rays to find sources of energy in the universe and find out where they come from, and that also will tell them the origins of the universe. And one of our guides is friends with one of the engineers here who's on duty at the moment, and he took us into the control room and showed us around. This is in Honolulu in the DAC. right below the observatory, which is out of view up there somewhere. That we were just at. Unreal. Speaking of space, here's a couple of space cadets.
No?
Space cadets. We're gonna get strapped into this thing.
Alright, we've made it. Highest road in the world. 19,024 feet. And it's only 14 degrees, it's not that cold. But it is pretty chaotic. There's just people here wanting to get photos, as expected. Just over there is China, once again. So there's a lot of military around, but yeah, brilliant ride up here. Very slow, gradual, and yeah, did it. So let's get the photo, then we're going to head back down. Awesome. That's good.
73.
Okay, here. It's okay for here. Okay. 73 on the O2. Feel it. Got back a few weeks ago from my little trip to India and to the Himalayas, northern India. Leh Ladakh was amazing, as you can see from the videos. Had a great time. Got lucky with the weather, super lucky. It was always sunny and hot most of the time. Yeah, fairly hot, more hotter than I was expecting. Did get snow on one day, just a little bit, but just as we're leaving Umlinga Pass, and we'd spent maybe 15 minutes up there waiting for these clowns to get a photo with the sign. These other clowns, not the clowns I was with. I was with a couple of clowns, and then we booted off, and just as we left, it started a little bit of light snow, which was cool. Didn't affect the ride or anything. But I think the week after they had some rain there in northern India, and I think some people have missed out on their trip this year because of it. So we were lucky, and I'm glad that we got to experience that. The two guys I was with, I also got lucky with. I didn't get lucky with them, but it was lucky that they were there. They were a couple of Aussies, and that made it great. From day one, you know, we typical Aussies banter was good. Yeah, so much so that Greg, one of the fellas, set me up. Me being as prepared as I was, I didn't take a camelback, waited till I got to Leh to decide that I probably should have one. So we went camelback shopping. I found this amazing camelback. Things like blue and black, real cool sort of look at camelback as far as camelbacks go. And then Greg whips this out, and he's like, "Get this on, Brad. Just look at all the pockets. It's like, you know, however many litres it is, 18 litres. He sold me on the pockets, you know, so I bought this one, and then no sooner had I paid for it, he's giving me shit about the colour. So, you know, thanks Greg, but it did the job, and joke's on you, buddy, because it gave you could find me easily with that. So anyway, I'll put a light and a bloody whistle on it for attracting attention, a little bit more attention. Yeah, so that was good. The guys were good. Dave, Greg from Melbourne, as far as Victorians go. But they had their fair share of Queensland jokes too. Yeah, the guys that we did the tour with, Planet Way Round, these guys, they were the tour operator. The bikes came from Shaoling Motorcycle Hire, and the bikes were awesome. Did not skip a beat. I actually came back to Bahrain. I went straight to the Himalayan shop. The Royal Enfield shop to buy one because I know they're quite cheap, the 450 anyway, and the shop had moved, so there was no shop there, so saved myself a bit of money by not buying one. But I thought that'd be a good bike for in the winter here, going into Saudi and camping in the desert, or over to the UAE and doing the same. That'd be perfect for that. They're great cruisers. So I found out where the shops moved to, so maybe I'll get down there and have a look. But great bike, and they were in great condition. Yeah, so what else? Great fun, good experience. Next year, I'm not sure, Turkey, or hopefully my wife will come. There's a lot of couples there doing the India trip, but it would have been good to stand up a lot on rough roads and stuff, so because she doesn't ride. She can ride, but she doesn't. Not that sort of riding. So yeah, all right, cool. Well, all the best.